So hello my friends, Devaun Lennox here, PhotographyPX. In today's video I want to do an autofocusing test of the Sony ZV-1, which I have right here. In this video I want to show you guys an autofocusing test so you can see the capabilities of the Sony ZV-1. My settings are going to be as followed. The autofocus is set to continuous autofocusing. The focus area is going to be set to wide. I've also enabled face and eye detection for humans, and the left and right priority set to automatic. And it's going to be engaging and looking at the dominant eye as I move throughout the frame. Additionally, I've also enabled pre-AF, and this is the result of that particular configuration. All right, so here we are doing an autofocusing test. I am using the built-in microphones on both of these cameras. I'm doing both the X-T200 and the ZV-1 comparison right now. You're going to just see me starting to move around. Face and eye detection on both of these cameras is on. I'm going to be quite tenacious about it as well, but the face and eye detection is very excellent. I've set both of these cameras to roughly about maybe 30 millimeters, give or take, 28 to 30 millimeters, somewhere around there. And ISO is 1600 for both cameras. I am using a light here that you can see. Eye auto is enabled on both cameras, and as you can see, the autofocus is doing a great job. Aperture on the Fujifilm X-T200 is set to f4, shutter speed 50, and ISO 1600. On the ZV-1, it's auto ISO right now. It's navigating mostly around ISO to 160, and the shutter speed to 150th, and aperture is f2.2. And as you can see, okay, now that was easy for both of these cameras for the most part. I would imagine that the ZV-1 is doing a much better job than the X-T200, but the X-T200 does a very good job for this price point. So we're going to add a hoodie, and we're going to see how it continues doing now. Now I am wearing a hat. This is rather a complicated situation that most cameras are not going to do great in, and I'm moving around very much wildly, on these. I will, come in really close, and you guys can see that as well. Move back, and man, these cameras are ridiculously good. Oh my god! I can't get them to stop. I mean, they're really good. The only other last thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to just throw on some sunglasses as well, which is going to definitely be the ultimate test for both these cameras. Let me grab those right now. All right, so now I'm about to grab some sunglasses, toss some sunglasses on, and we're going to see the difference as I give them an added difficulty. Okay? Aha! And the X-T200 has mostly lost me, I think. Not really 100% sure. The ZV-1 is still just really, I just cannot stop the ZV-1, Cannot stop the ZV-1 here. This is the ultimate test of a camera's autofocusing system. I mean, like, it doesn't get any worse and more complicated than basically doing this. And no one's going to be recording a video unless you're doing a music video, basically doing this. It's just not going to happen. So, just letting you know. But these cameras are doing a very good job across the frame, as you can see. As I get closer and the subject gets closer, they're doing a fantastic job keeping me in focus. Just look at the background as I'm doing this, by the way. You can see if the camera is actually losing focus. And this is a very complicated autofocusing test. But they've done an outstanding job, which is why PhotographyPX, we recommend both these cameras highly for various reasons. Besides just autofocusing alone, they are also excellent cameras in their respectable classes. The Sony ZV-1 for vlogging and YouTube and video-centric more mediums. And the Fujifilm X-T200 is a great hybrid camera, photo and video. Not quite as strong in the video section as the ZV-1, but otherwise an excellent camera, and it's much better as a hybrid, particularly if you want to take photos. But I hope that test was insightful. Let's get over to the conclusion, and we can kind of go from there. So there you have it, my friends. There is an autofocusing test on the Sony ZV-1 and what you can expect with this particular camera. This camera, in my opinion, does have class-leading autofocusing capabilities at the $800 price point, especially compared to other compact cameras. It's absolutely excellent. It's very tenacious. It's incredibly responsive. It's smooth. It's one of the best autofocusing cameras and systems that I've used in the sub $1,000 premium compact segment. So definitely would encourage that if you're looking for a strong all-rounder with great autofocusing capabilities, well, you've seen a test of what the Sony ZV-1 can do under some pretty extreme conditions in a lot of cases here. Definitely not going to be how a lot of users are recording, but I want to give you that as an example so you can see the confidence of this particular autofocusing system. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or feel like I've overlooked something over the course of this video, please let me know down below. Also, while you're down in the description box down below, we've launched a new brand called pxpresets.com. PX Presets is going to be your next one and only stop for Lightroom presets until we launch Photoshop and other platform presets. But here you can find both desktop and mobile presets to get you started in a variety of different mediums more powerfully and upgrade your imaging and take your images to the next level. That link to pxpresets.com will be in the description box down below. Please check that out if you're in the market for some exciting Lightroom presets. But until next time, my friends, I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. I will see you in the next video.